Meanwhile, now to the Trump administration's push for peace in Europe. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the ball is now in Russia's court after Ukraine accepts a U.S. brokered deal for a 30-day ceasefire.
Lucas Tomlinson joins us live from Washington with more. Good morning, Lucas.
Good morning, Ainsley. Good morning, guys. This will be a big discussion at the G7 foreign ministers meeting in Canada today. Ukraine has agreed to a 30-day ceasefire, and the U.S. has resumed arms shipments and intelligence to Ukraine, targeting information to help Ukraine strike Russian military positions. Secretary of State Marco Rubio announcing the ceasefire proposal after a meeting with the Ukrainian delegation in Saudi Arabia.
Today, we made an offer that the Ukrainians have accepted, which is to enter into a ceasefire and into immediate negotiations to end this conflict in a way that's enduring and sustainable and accounts for their interests, their security, their ability to prosper as a nation. We'll take this offer now to the Russians, and we hope that they'll say yes, to peace. The ball is now in their court.
Shortly after Ukraine announced it supported the U.S.-backed proposal, Russia responded by launching Iskander short-range ballistic missiles with cluster munitions into the port city of Odessa, Ukraine's largest along the Black Sea, killing several Syrian crew members aboard a cargo ship sitting pierside. Another Russian missile killed a woman in Zelensky's hometown. Ukraine launched its largest drone attack on Moscow yesterday morning. Now, the Secretary of State and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz will travel to Moscow to brief their Russian counterparts on this ceasefire proposal. The Kremlin says it's awaiting details until commenting further. Russian officials said there are no plans for Vladimir Putin to speak with President Trump, but a phone call could be arranged if necessary. And the ceasefire agreement also includes an exchange of prisoners of war and a return of the tens of thousands of Ukrainian children taken from their homes and resettled with families in Russia, guys.
Yeah, Lucas, there's no report yet from Russia, but the president did indicate yesterday that he's going to call Vladimir Putin. Finally, the ball's in Russia's court right now because we know exactly the framework that Ukraine would need.
That's right. I mean, right now, Ukraine is agreeing to this, but the big question, of course, Brian, will Russia agree to it? We saw the large attack yesterday. There have been a number of attacks all week, so this is now up to Russia to see if they'll respond and whether they'll honor any ceasefire agreement.
Right. And Lucas, Donald Trump said, I think it was yesterday, he said Mr. Zelensky is invited to come back to the White House now because he did absolutely apologize.
He apologized, and Ukraine says they want to sign this mineral rights deal. It's happening, and so whether that'll be a formal signing here at the White House remains to be seen, Steve.
You know what? Don't bother. Let's just leave it like this. DocuSign. Do DocuSign.
They have an e-pen in the White House, Brian.
Yeah, please. The way we do our taxes.
Well, this is a step in the right direction.
I like
Thank you so much, Lucas.
I like this position. This is what we were trying to get to. We were trying to get America, Ukraine linked together on one page. And now all the pressure is on Russia. So the question is, if Putin slaps down the hand of the president when he's trying to get peace, then the maximum pressure is now going to be on him. All hell is going to break loose on him now.
It's like what they were saying. Rubio said, people died yesterday. People will die tomorrow. And President Trump has said, I want the deaths to stop. And so hopefully Vladimir Putin will agree to this 30-day ceasefire, which is what Zelensky said it was. And then they said in the second phase, it will be getting the abducted children and the POWs out of Russia. And the minerals deal will be discussed at a date down the road.
It's going to be hard tracking 20,000 children who have been taken from their families and given other families in Russia with changed names. Kyiv got hit Russia with 337 drone strikes yesterday, the largest attack yet to show they got it. And they got additional good news. The U.S. lifted a military freeze on weapons that Joe Biden had earmarked there. There's billions coming that's already been set. I'm not sure how much comes after that. That's a big deal. And also satellite imaging has come back and intelligence sharing is back. Now, the General Keane said President Trump should be prepared to arm up Ukraine if Russia walks away. So if Russia says, I'm not doing any of this, I like where I'm at right now and I want more and I don't want any international troops there, that's when the president says, OK, no, I need you to give. And he's going, I'm Vladimir Putin. I can't be trusted and I'm not going to give. That's when you arm up Ukraine and say you can't because Russia is not doing well.
And that's good reason for Putin to say, OK, I'm on board.
That'll be great.